through Boone.
Three key players out or limited today. Mike Miles, the preseason Big 12 Player of the Year, out for TCU, as is Eddie Lampkin Jr. And for Oklahoma State guard Avery Anderson will be limited, where he aggravated a wrist injury on Wednesday at Oklahoma.
Now both teams' depth will be challenged, especially TCU today.
Boone has our first basket. That's a good.
Well, you'll see the ball obviously in John Michael Wright's hands for Oklahoma State in the half court, but also Bryce Thompson and Asbury will initiate some offense today.
Newton drills a three. And Woody Newton, that's his 12th. First five belong to the Cowboys. Oklahoma State, they are defensive minded. They rebound, they block shots. Sweet pass, and Boone with another one. Bob, pull up. Off the heel, and TCU started 0 for 4 from the field. Corner three is in.
Years at Pitt, teams that were tough, typically teams that are tough, James, good defensively and good on the glass.
Thompson, teardrop, money. Asbury, Boone. Tip, no, Boone stuffed. Doumbia's in on the action for TCU, but Boone able to out. Nice skip. Too strong, wouldn't go. Skipped across the rim from Newton. Cole's trailing, and he drills it. Newton. Blocked. And that's the presence of Suleiman Doumbia. A steal. Asbury got it. Asbury, a transfer from Texas State, where he was first-team All-Sun Belt a season ago. Over the top, Bob gets it to go.
Yeah, from Texas State, but he's also a very good and committed defender, very active defensively.
Wright pulls the trigger. His three is through. Already the 4th three for Oklahoma State. TCU has started just 2 for 12 from the floor. Emmanuel Miller. And their coaches told us Miller would have to have a big game.
Games, he hasn't been as productive on the offensive end. If he can get going, TCU can get settled back in.
He's had 6 or fewer points in 3 of those last 4. Wells after the Oklahoma State turnover, +1. Shahade Wells. Shot clock into single digits. Wells. He turns it over. Cisse fueling the break. Williams will finish in transition. To these other guys in their absence. Shot clock at 8. Emmanuel Miller against Newton, takes a mid-slot, throws it up, and he gets the bounce.
I like that right there. Today, along with Ball, in my opinion. Right there, just bullied his way in. Great job of going over that right shoulder.
Kick out, 3 ball, splashing it in. John Michael Wright, that's his 2nd triple. 31%. And they're 0 for 5 from deep. Thompson probing, terminates and gives it up to Wright. Around the wheel. 3 ball is good. 2nd for Asbury, who got it. Meanwhile, TCU, they're 0 for 6. Bad shooting or just really good defense from Oklahoma State?
Well, I think Oklahoma State's done a good job of making them a jump shooting team overall.
Wells, and 1 on the triple. First 3 of the game for TCU, and it'll.
And if you're TCU, with Oklahoma State has made a bunch of shots they haven't really made consistently all year long. This end of the floor should buy you time to get back in.
Double-fisted dunk from Caleb Boone. How about the start? TCU, they want to run after rebounds, starting to push more tempo. Coles on the block, throws it up. Bothered by Boone. Tip-in is good on the follow. That's Mike Peavy with the basket.
Well, great job of Peavy cleaning it up there on that weak side.
4 and change left in the first half. Nice find. Boone with the hammer.
Early, Bryce Thompson there, where you draw that big to rotate to you, and then Caleb Boone finds that window.
Miller cutting. Tough one. He got it. just 3 points per game in 6 previous matchups. Already first half, he's got a dozen. He's got it. Short that time. Smith, offensive rebound, and he takes out the trash. And one. 13-point lead.
He will be back. And when he's back and healthy, you throw Lampkin in there, team is legit.
TCU with Miles healthy. They are 16-3 this year. Nice pull-up from...
To 6, even 8. You get it under 10. You've got a little momentum. Everything was going right for Oklahoma State being up 16. You would have weathered the storm. There's 10 right there. They found Coles along that short corner baseline.
TCU wants it down into single digits. Oklahoma State wants to expand on their lead. Asbury roars in and puts it through.
Well, what a great decision by Asbury. Continues to make.
Oklahoma State saves it. Cisse down low, double pump. He misses. Put back is a dunk. Didn't have time this morning. They are out of sorts. Oklahoma State's matched its largest lead. 8 seconds, nice find.
Enough time if Oklahoma State pushes here.
After the Miller basket, here comes Wright. His three stuffed by Miller, and that'll send us to halftime. Oklahoma State leads by 14. The Cowboys are 11-4 this season.
Out of the second half and just chip away at this. Get off to a better start than you did in the first.
Oklahoma State hit 6 threes in the first 20 minutes. Asbury, heat check, it's good. His third three.
TCU can make Boone catch it outside about 6-8 feet. They're going to be much more successful in not allowing him to finish inside.
Asbury left alone, and he swishes it in. 9 to shoot. Shahade Wells probing. Miller pulls the trigger. Got it. Miller's actually the best three-point shooter.
Depending on who's guarding him, he's out on the wing right now. You can move him if you're Jamie Dixon. That forces Woody Newton to have to cover all areas of the floor.
Damian Baugh, that is silky smooth. Shahade Wells dashes baseline. Extra pass. O'Bannon tees it up, and he got it.
Well, no sooner did that touch O'Bannon, when he's knocking down the tray, the majority of the time it's from the deep corner.
O'Bannon keeps it in, and a flush. And TCU's on an 11-1. And 2 horned frogs in the neighborhood to board it. Long 2. Coles barely clipped the rim, but Johnny on the spot is Miller. 76-72. TCU shot 51% in that game. In this one, they started 0 for 6, but they're close to 50% since then. Downhill, Thompson. And Bryce Thompson, that's his second field goal. He's been relative. Deflection, ball's in backcourt. It was tipped by Wright. 10 on the timer. Baugh looking to create. Coles lines it up. Knocks it down. The stretch 4 gives TCU their third 3. Cisse has it wrenched loose from behind. 3 on 2. Baugh to the cup. Got it in. With Cisse barreling down.
Great job by Baugh.
It's a 20-3 TCU run. Cisse one-on-one in the post. Banging with Coles. Throws it up and he banks it through. You're with 41 blocks. Leads the league this year in denials.
And Newton back in there.
Cisse with a thunderous dunk.
To Boone. Nice job of Boone seeing the floor. And that's exactly what you want your big to do. Cisse's at the high post. You tell him to dive or straight line.
Open look for O'Bannon, and he sinks it from the corner.
Boy, great patient off enter O'Bannon. And he's money from those corner spots. We've seen him do it both sides here in the second half. Another
He's
turnover.
got 11. Look out! Wells with the dunk!
Club down 16 in the first half. Slowly but surely worked it to a one-point possession. Shahada Wells. Flush.
Down to 10 on the shot clock. Boone, a big step across the lane, and he's able to feather it in.
Well, I tell you what, ball moves, they share it, they defend, they rebound.
They need a basket. Miller, open look. It's down.
And that's an area hands. Thompson, Asbury, and John Michael Wright have to play within themselves. They certainly have to take care of it. That's been the biggest problem.
Great pass. Knotted up at 61.
There.
Wells sneaks in, and the finger roll, that's pretty. TCU back on.
Defensive performance much better here in the second half. Oklahoma State scored 43 in the first, only 18 here in the second.
Wells fell down. Wright's teardrop knots the score at 63. Starting to think. Miller. Doumbia wrestles it away and squeezes it down. Able to chisel it in. This comes storming back. Thompson. Asbury was on fire in the first half. Out to Wright. Yes! Just over 3 minutes to go. Wright. Back at the point against Miller. Takes him to the block and throws it up and in. Baugh, stop and start, has it blocked by Cisse. Wright trying to recover. Asbury attacks, gives it up. 7-0 Oklahoma State run. Boone with the hammer. Has a new Oklahoma State career high with 17. O'Bannon quick trigger. Tip in, able to nudge it through from Jacoby Coles.
Boy, great.
Spinning. Baugh fuels the break. Wells trailing three. Money! Two-point lead for Oklahoma State. They've led by as many as 19. Boone against O'Bannon again for the second straight possession. This time Boone gets the best of it. Now Oklahoma State, they have 16 turnovers. 10 to shoot. Boone, Baker's through. Two-possession game. O'Bannon has to force one. Short, Asbury with the rebound. A foul, and they can smell it in Stillwater. In the 6 games against TCU for his career, 3.2 points per game. He's got 25 today. Coles follow, yes, for TCU. 11.9 left, still a 2-possession. Wells, pull up, short, 5 seconds, no fouls. Oklahoma State, their 11th straight win at home against the Horned Frogs. Black.